Right back at it again. It's the Queen's Table, 96.8 Winksays Radio. Yesterday we touched on something. We were talking about the power of her hustle, how black women keep winning. And, when I was done after the podcast, I sat down, with a few colleagues, and we went into deep conversation about women and men, especially black women and men, because I can't speak for other cultures. I'm a black woman. Black women and black men going into business together. And we was talking about the differences in between the black woman hustle versus the black man hustles. Now, my brothers, I'm not saying that you don't have a hustle and that you're not smart and that you're not strong. What I'm saying is that women, when we work together, we just move different. The most complicated experiences that I've had doing events or movies or entertainment, period, there have always been black men in the lead that just don't understand the business. And because they don't understand the business and they don't understand the new wave of technology and how it moves, they often find themselves trying to hold on to the way business was ran in the past. And I noticed when looking around that black women are having a really hard time with the older black men that don't understand that times have changed and you have to move different. Our voices, they just go mute on what we're saying. And when talking to my colleagues, we were all asking each other, like, why? When I found there's a big gap in how a young black man thinks versus how a middle-aged and older black man thinks. The black man I would say that's from like about 45 and above. He wants to stick to the old ways that he do business. He has what I call the Donald Trump way of thinking. And you can't hold everybody in 1987 and we're in 2025 moving into 2026. And it's so funny to me because when I talk to women who are in between that same age, they know what the pivot is. They know that, there has to be a high level of change in order to pivot. And with men that age, I find they say a lot of things that come out their mouth that says they haven't evolved, not 1 inch. And I want to know from you guys, email me, text me, put it in the comments on social media. I don't care. But I need you guys in the older generation to hit me up and let me know, what is it about black men in your generation that have a hard time pivoting? I'm not saying all of you have a hard time pivoting, but there's a great number of you that just do, and it's just so difficult to do business. I remember this one time there was this guy, he was throwing an event in the park. Now he called me. He was my age. He called me. He said, hey, I need some help with this event in the park. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I put a package together. I put the business plan together for it. I put the proposal together for it. I put the sponsorship blitz, the sponsorship package, everything together for it. He didn't understand that level of marketing. He didn't understand that you need a sponsorship blitz when you're doing an event that big that's going to show you areas you need to raise money and how you need to get there and what you need to do to get there. And it had the financial statement in it that was going to show him how much money was being spent before the event even took place. He didn't understand all that. He's stuck in the mindset like we used to do back in the day in Weekway Park. We would just take the DJ down to Weekway Park, throw up a table, throw up some speakers, and boom, we got an event. Well, you can't do events like that no more. And I don't do events out of money for my household. I do events based off sponsorships. And it's just crazy to me how that part doesn't resonate. It just doesn't connect. So I want to say to you guys, like, we're going to need some help here. We need you to hurry up and catch up. We need you to understand that black women have been the fastest growing group of women entrepreneurs in America for years now. And we need y'all to understand that we are the ones that you guys need to look to, because we're the ones that's continuing to keep ourselves educated, to keep ourselves moving forward, to keep ourselves on the pace of pivoting over and over and over again, because we have to. It's not because we're trying to throw you backwards. It's because we're trying to move our community as a whole forward. And we really need you guys to hurry up and get on board with us, because it's so hard to get you to understand, how do we keep doing this with you guys? Some of you, we rest when we need to. Like I said yesterday, we pray when we have to. We pivot when we must. But quitting, never that. That's not in our vocabulary. Because black women have turned struggle into strategy since the beginning of time. And we're not stopping now. We're building empires. We're raising daughters, running companies, and rewriting the narrative one business at a time. This has been the power of her hustle. A love letter to black women who make it happen no matter what. This is the power to her struggle. I'm your host, Wink, reminding you that your grind is divine, your glow is generational, and your greatness is guaranteed. Stay shining, my queens. Stay building, my kings. And I'll see you on the next episode of The Queen's Table. 96.8 FM. It's Winksays.
We ain't just music, baby, mine. We built the throne. Keep your crown, keep your jewels.